Hey, what's up, guys? Investment coach Chris Whitehead here. So I had a few questions I'm going to go over with this tutorial with Thinkorswim. So if you're watching this video and you're interested in learning how to day trade, swing trade, or invest, check out my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Chris Whitehead. The link's in the description. I have a Facebook and Instagram as well, and have an ebook coming out soon. And yeah, that's my plug. Just check the description box. We're going to go ahead and get started. So we have our Thinkorswim right here coming up. When you go up, there's a lot of things you can do. You can monitor, you can trade, analyze, scan, market watch, charts. There's a lot of stuff you can do. I've got a really poor internet connection right now. I'm in Japan using a wireless router to upload these videos, but a lot of my future videos will not have that issue. But just to show you guys a few things about how you set up a scanner, what you do is when you get to this screen, you click scan. You can go to stock hacker. What you can do is you can do a lot of different scanning setups. You can go down here. First thing you know is you can go to this little square box right here, and you can load scan queries. So if you do that, you can go over here. These are two of my personals right here, and in a second I'll upload them and let you take a screenshot. And I have one pre-market gap scanner and one momentum scanner. There are public scanners right here that you can upload. Gap up is a very good one. A gap up scanner usually is an indication. You can set it by a percentage. If you click on that, you can click gap up, and what you can do is this is the last stock right here. If you were going to use a gap up scanner, I would say the last stock price was between $1 and maybe I definitely don't want to go that high, maybe $50. Right? And then you can have the volume set. I would set the volume at this is going to be per minute, so I would do maybe 10,000 volume a minute up to a max. I don't really care, but at least a minimum of 10,000 volume per minute. Important, you want to have your volume set to where you are going to be able to, if you buy or sell during a day trade or even a swing trade, you want to be able to have enough volume. So if you're between 10,000 a minute and then have no max, you'll be fine. Now what you can do over here is you can go to add filter for stock, so you can click that. You can do options. You don't really have to worry about too many options. All right, this study right here, we already have one, so we can click here, and we have a lot of popular studies here. You can go moving averages, price performance. If I do a price performance right here, I can go over here and I can do a price we can do a price change. Now right here we can do a closing price of at least some percentage greater or less. If you're looking for a gap up, or if you're looking for something that shows some momentum, you probably would do maybe a 2 to 3% greater than the last 10 bars. The 10 bars are going to be based on your time frames, so I'll maybe do like the last 20 bars. And right here is whatever day frame you want to go to, so I'll just do it for a day. Now that's kind of how you would set up a scanner. Now if you set up a scanner like this and you like it, this would be, let's see, last price between $1 and $50, volume right there with a closing price change 3% higher. This would be a good decent search. You could save this one if you want to save this. What you can do with this is you can take this and you can click here, and then you could go to save scan query, and then you could, this is called gap up. You could take this and you could change it to whatever you wanted to, and then once you save it, you can go back here and then you can go to load query, and then you can pull them up. So going back on that, we'll go to a basic pre-market gap scanner that I have. So the last price, the stock's last price was between 70 cents and $50. The volume was 2. This is supposed to be the volume per minute. I just put a number here. I just want a high volume. You're not really going to have too many stocks doing 2 volume per minute, so I just usually put, like, I mean, you can put whatever you want here, really. But the main thing is that it's got a high volume on this side, right? And in between that volume, when you scan it, you're going to have a list of probably less than 50 stocks anyway. So I just usually scan through the volume, and when I do that, I annotate the volume as my filter. Price change right here is closing of at least 4% less. The reason I say less is because when I'm doing this, I'm looking for something that's actually gap down. Because if the price is gap down and I can see that it's in an upward trend, then that's usually kind of a good way to say, okay, a stock's been going up and now it's gap down 4%. If it's generally in the up direction and we compare our EMA and our SMA lines, that's usually a good sign to get into that one. And really the only difference between my pre-market, this is a sizzling stock index. This is the pre-built one, the sizzling index, which you can click here to get it, or you could click here, load query, go to public, top 10 sizzling stocks. Get there either way. But this is one built in, so it has a last price between 5, their volume is 100,000 a minute, and they have a market cap there. They'd want you to fill in your maxes over here. So there's a lot of options you can do here. One thing that you can always do is, let's see, you can create a scan query. Creating a scan query is when you basically just put your name in and pick whatever you want. There's lots of things you can do. One thing that I would always recommend is an add study filter, and go through here and you can check a few of these. Price performance is a good one, gap up, gap down. If you're looking into patterns of candlesticks, you can do that. Volume, statistical, price correlations, there's a lot of stuff. But just to get started, especially if you guys are just getting started, I would say if you just go to my pre-market scanner and you type this in, and you can change this up if you wanted to. You can change it to, we'll do 10,000 per minute. You just put that in, okay? So you can save that, or you can go over here and do my momentum scanner. We'll put 10,000 here. Yeah, you can just do this and search, and if my router was working good, here soon I'm going to be going to California in less than a month, and I've got an office ready to go over there, so I'll be able to stream videos a lot more efficient at that time. But if basically in a perfect world I scan and you have a list that comes up, so we can go over that in another video. That's how you set up a scanner. That's really it. Now if there's any other questions y'all have with this, you can do a lot of different things on this. I think I'm going to make another video, and one of the videos is going to be talking about how to set up your screen and how to do your EMA, SMA, and RSI lines. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Sorry for the terrible connection. I wish it was a little better. But we will get going, and yeah, that's how you set up some basic scans. You guys have a good day, okay? This has been Investment Coach Chris, and I'll talk to you later.